Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the Sally Sells Seashells by the Seashore podcast with myself, Sean Folstad, my co-host,
Mo.
and these two fine fellows with us, Mr. Bryant Alexander and Chivo.
Big double C over here.
Yeah. Couple of great young comics who've got a show at the Warriors Garden coming up. So I think we should maybe just kind of jump right off, talk about that. What is your show?
So yeah, the show is Black Comedy Excellence. We just want to highlight all the great black comics in the scene, and obviously Chivo isn't black, but
I could pass.
He can pass. Yes, he's very close to being black. And we do have a special guest on that show as well that might shock some of the crowd. So please pull through. February 28th. Doors just opens at 7:30. Showtime is at 8. Runs till 9:30. We have a great lineup. Chivo's going to be the host. We have Madi Gotti, DQ, Ahmed Meyer, and me headlining. All at the Warriors Garden. It's happening. Cheap tickets too. $15. 25 for VIP, 20 at the door if you come in and you want to do it spontaneously. So it's just going to be a great time. There's so many talent here in the Twin Cities scene that doesn't get highlighted enough, especially for black comics. So we just want to give an opportunity to them and have them ascend with the show.
Hell yeah. And you guys are kind of doing this for Black History Month.
Yeah.
But also, if this is cool and it pops off, maybe every month? Is that the
White
idea?
History Month too?
Yeah, White History Month too, yeah. All 11 White History Months.
What's funny is I think that show would sell out right away.
Yeah,
A white
you think
one?
so?
Yeah.
Oh, the White History Month show? Yeah.
White only.
That's what you guys should, that's actually what you should call it.
Yeah. Finally some representation.
Yeah, and then a bunch of MAGA guys will show up and it'll be all black comics.
We call it the
We
all
already
right.
got your money.
The all right comedy show.
Oh, hell no.
Oh man, we got catfish.
Now, what do you guys think of like the comedy scene here and shit? Like for example, like how you just mentioned, there's like barely any like black comedians like around here. I know for a fact there's like barely any like Hispanic comedians. Like how do you guys feel of like the diversity that's being shown on like these shows, on these showcases and everything that you're seeing?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Okay, so the way I feel about it is it's like it's an unequal demographic split, right? There's always more white guys that want to do stand-up comedy for whatever, because maybe comedy requires a little bit of narcissism or like a level of like, oh, I can just do whatever I want, and like white guys have that. Like, I don't know. There's any number of reasons why white guys seem to be more interested in it. But I don't know, because people bring that up, like, with, like, female comics, for instance. Like,
Gross.
yeah, like, why aren't there more female comics on these shows or whatever? But then there's also, it's like, well, there's 7 of you. Like, and we can't book all 7 of you for every show. You know, like, so I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, like, I feel like you guys have more of an experience with it than I do. I think maybe I'm talking from like a little bit of a white guy experience on that too. Like, so I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. But I also know that I'm on the other side of that gate. So,
But you're Native American too, bro. You could
well, yeah,
walk
that's true. But like, people don't know that unless I tell them. Like,
You're Native American?
Yeah. See, exactly.
I did not know that.
You look more like Boomhauer than you do like John Redcorn.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were Polish.
No.
Are you not Jewish?
No, I'm not Jewish either. Yeah. See, and that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
Oy vey.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not 100% Native American. You know, I'm a quarter, you know? But otherwise, I'm like Swedish and, yeah.
What's the Israeli guy's
Scandinavian.
favorite exercise?
I don't know.
A bank run. I got that one from Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like Jews,
Oh, they're cool.
the little hat people. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, little hats, big problems.
I'm saying it.
I've heard people say that.
Mm-hmm. No, there's
Yeah.
there's good and bad in every race. I'm not gonna say the whole race is
Yeah,
bad.
that's fair. Yeah.
That'd be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, not all Somalis are child care workers.
And not all of them drive like they're
Yeah, that's right.
blindfolded.
I just gotta say this.
Yeah, some of them don't drive.
I just gotta say this on this podcast. I love Jewish people, man. I love
right.
Jewish people. If Benjamin, then however you say his last name, is watching this,
BB.
dude, I love Israel.
Whoever the fuck you are, I love you.
You're regulated? Who's regulating you? What are you talking about?
Dude, no, I just want that money, man.
Burger King or McDonald's? That's the
Sponsored by
deep
APAC.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, get us a paycheck. Yeah. I'll take a tour of Israel for the paycheck, you know?
You take a tour of Tel Aviv.
Yeah.
You'd go there.
Yeah,
They're
go
gonna make
anywhere.
you kiss the wall.
Yeah.
Face the wall.
I've kissed a lot of things I regretted.
Jew bars.
What's the weirdest thing you've kissed?
Oh, I don't know if I... What's the
Censor it.
weirdest thing I've kissed?
Was it Pito?
Probably the open mic microphone at the open mic.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably.
Nobody
You ever
knows
smell it? You're like,
where
damn,
those
that
have
smells like
been.
ass.
Yeah, that probably is true. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
really bad.
I think the easy answer is cock, but like,
Oh man,
that's not strange. Everybody does that.
What's the biggest?
What's the biggest dick you had? Is that
No,
what you
hey,
gonna say,
that's
Chivo?
This isn't an OnlyFans podcast, Chivo.
I look at
We put this
penises
on
like
YouTube.
I look at penises the way I look at porridge. You know, it's too big, too small, but there's one that's just right. Yeah.
Where does yours fit?
And all of them were
I think I'm
actually
in the
meant
middle.
for a little girl.
I'm in the middle.
What?
Okay, we're gonna edit that one out right there. This motherfucker. Yeah, the Epstein files. You're on them, right?
No, I'm not. Yeah, actually.
Sean's name
Yeah,
on
I've
that
never
shit.
played Fortnite, actually.
Actually, apparently we're all on it. I mean, Life Touch.
Mm.
They were taking pictures.
Oh,
of it.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that
Then
is
what was
actually
that
true.
about, man?
I don't even know.
They were just selling kids pictures to.
Pitos, yeah.
You're like, oh, I want that one. Go get him for
Yeah.
me.
It's very strange
It's
that
like
they
a
won't.
menu.
It's very strange that they won't just release it. I get that there's a lot of powerful people in it, but like, dude, if
Yeah.
we were in it, if we were doing that shit, we're going to jail.
Getting banned.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the guy from Subway, bro. They did him dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone. That guy's gone.
That's what happens when you
Yeah.
try to fit into smaller pants.
Yeah.
See, if he was fat and his dick couldn't get up, he wouldn't have had those problems.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Looking into the mind of a pedo. That should
That's
be a
right.
whole documentary. We should. I don't want to interview
The
a
lesson
pedo,
with Jared
but
Fogle is don't better yourself.
I do want to know what makes him
Because the
tick.
end of bettering yourself is pedophilia. If you become a CEO, if you become a banker, if you become a politician,
You don't get off like the same way as normal people.
pedophilia, you're on your way.
What?
No, I just think it all comes down to money. Like,
That and cup
Yes,
holding.
of course. Yeah.
They love to be cucked. Like Jeff Bezos probably has a 6'5" black like
Jason Love.
Caribbean dude that fucks his that fucks his wife, dude, and he's like, yeah, dude, he's in the chair, like he's in different positions and shit.
Mhm.
You know the cuck positions.
Mhm, mhm.
this is what I call Amazon.
Yeah.
Or
You guys know, right?
Yeah, man.
You guys get cucked all the time, right? You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like
talking about?
cuck holding has become normalized now. Like it's like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, well, I think we just live in like a post-shame society.
Hmm.
Yeah, like nothing is shameful anymore.
I don't get it. It's like if they want to have sex, why do I gotta watch? Can I just go play Fortnite or something? Why I gotta watch? Just send me the video later. Why I got other shit I could be doing right
yeah.
now. I just don't get the part where they get off on watching. It's like, oh, it's like a live porn. I'm like, well,
See, this is why people need to go to work. Because, like, if we was always struggling, we wouldn't have time to think of all this deviant stuff.
Oh hell no, dog! I remember there was one time, like at my job, like we found out about like my coworker, like he started beating his dick like right behind shoes, dog. Like they always find a way, man. If you get the most
wait. He was beating his dick. What now?
right behind like our shoe rack, bro.
Just-
Allegedly,
He couldn't go to the bathroom. What the
Like-
fuck?
he couldn't wait.
Like the shoe rack in the like
Yes,
not in the
So-
back room.
No, in the back room. He was in the
Okay.
back room just
Okay.
beating his dick, bro, because he got like some girl number and like just started stalking her shit.
dude,
Found it and just fucking gooned off.
Mm.
Bro, people find ways, dog. Like straight up.
That's true. Yep, that's true.
That
you
is
like that,
so
bro.
fucking
They will find a way.
weird.
Yep.
Does he still work there?
Hell no, that's not fired, bro.
Can I have his number?
You want to beat off to him or what, dog?
So I am.
I like shoes, man.
So I am
Cross
interested in like, what made you guys get into stand-up comedy?
Ooh, I was gonna ask you guys.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll start. I don't know what else to do with myself.
I saw Brendan
Yeah.
Schaub. I was like, I could do that. I could do that.
That
I ain't gonna
dumbass.
lie. He opened it up for like so many people. They're like, I could do way better than that.
He's a fucking idiot, bro.
Yeah, I saw some like David Goggins ass shit that was like, if you were in a room of like 100 people, like what would you be able to do better than any of those 100 people? And I was like, I guess maybe do stand up. And then I was like, oh, I gotta go do stand up.
Oh,
Interesting.
You want to go?
Well, you can go first.
Nah, I think you should go, man.
Okay,
Just like an open mic.
I'll go. Dude, do you guys want the long story or the short story?
Go for the long story.
The long story?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so this has started ever since I used to play soccer at St. Cloud State. I used to be a D2 athlete, and that ended, and I always wanted to do stand-up comedy. Ever since I saw that Netflix special of Chris Tucker in high school, I was like, dang it, I can do this. Like, I feel like if I don't become a soccer player and I don't find the right one in my life right away, like my girl, my ride or die, I'll do stand-up comedy. And lo and behold, all that stuff happened. I didn't find the love of my life. I didn't make it professionally with soccer. So I was like, screw it. I'm going to do stand-up comedy. And I was going to do it at the Keller in St. Cloud for
Okay.
like the longest time, for a year.
Yeah.
But I always chicken out. So I never did it. But the following year, I moved back home to Ramsey. I was like, okay, there's a bigger scene in the Twin Cities area.
Yeah.
Let me go see if I can get into this. And I went to Acme. And like Acme is like, it blew me away. Cause I was like,
Is that the first open mic you did? Was
no,
that
I was just watching. I was
Okay,
about
you're
to
just
sign
watching.
up,
Yep.
but in typical Black fashion, I was late.
Yeah.
So that actually saved me.
Yeah.
Because then I was like, okay, cool, I can just watch because I brought my notepad. I was gonna go up with no jokes. I was just gonna go up with
Raw dog?
that
yeah,
would've
just
been
my
rough.
personality
Yeah.
and just like tell stories and like my daily life, and that was gonna go badly. And
Like
good thing-
just like every women open mic. I'm sorry.
Bro,
I'm sorry.
we gotta cut that out.
I'm sorry.
Bro, what's wrong with
Clip that shit.
No, do not.
We're
clip
gonna
that
clip
shit.
it in, but we're gonna tag Mo.
Yeah,
That's his opinion.
that
You
is
don't
not
agree
my
with that
Bro,
opinion.
it's called pattern recognition. I don't know if you motherfucking monkeys have it or not. But no, we love the ladies. I mean, just not on stage. But we love them, you know?
That's just Mo, man.
that's just Mo.
Yeah, that's just Mo.
Well, I see you motherfuckers not laugh at any of those jokes. So don't try to make me look like the bad guy.
Whoa. Don't say that, bro.
Yo,
That's
bro.
just Mo.
Yeah, he looks forward to Reese's set every Friday. He's like, oh my God, did I
Bro.
miss Reese?
Nah, she's cool.
No,
as fuck.
hey, I actually do. I literally
no.
do
We do.
look forward
We
to
do.
Reese's.
We're just all joking here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
There's a little truth to
just
it.
in
But
case she watches this, like,
you think she does?
Nah, she might. I don't know. But I'm being serious. I look forward to Reese every week. She's really funny.
She just brings something unexpected every time. That's what I fuck with, bro.
Yeah, I fuck
like
with
her
Reese.
uniqueness,
Yeah.
She's special.
Reese to me is like exhibit A of like
Why-
women are funny
why-
comics. Actually,
Why the fuck are you laughing?
She's special. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah, clip that shit out.
No, but like, keep going, man. Like,
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. But yeah, saw Acme and was blown away by the acts there. And then I went the following week and I was like, saw a lot of the same people and I saw a lot of the same acts. So I was like, okay, this is how they're doing it. They're doing it like go to one set, do the same thing, and then like rinse and repeat. Obviously improve upon it.
yeah.
But I know it's like that invincible, you know, like when you see a person do stand-up comedy, there's that vision of invisibility that they have. Like they're invincible to anything.
Sure.
And that quickly faded after you see a comics act over and over again.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I can do this. And then I did it like 3 weeks later at Sisyphus. And I've been hooked ever since. It was a very big high. The addiction, I call it an addiction now.
Yeah.
Because like I feel not right once I don't do it for a couple of days.
Yeah,
in
I
a
hear
row.
that. I hear that.
Like
Yeah.
I'm always doing stand up If Mo's out, he sees me there. Chivo's out, he sees me at the mic. If you're out, you see me out on the mic.
Yeah. I see
grind
you
hard.
maybe more than I see almost any other comic. At least like with like other. I mean, I see Mo all the time, but like, but I mean, like in terms of like who I see out at like every mic that I go to, it's like you're always there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. More often than not. Yeah. That and like, yeah. That's good work. Like you got to get the reps in. Like and I see you doing that a lot. Yeah. Yeah. You are a really good young comic, and like you have a lot of great premises. Like you have great stage premise. Like I'm gonna like people should come to this show, like if only to see you because like you're a great comic.
You're making me blush.
I'm not trying to say
You're
I'm not
bro.
trying to like glaze you here or anything, but I am just trying to say like that's a cool story because like you are really good, and if anybody is thinking about doing stand up comedy, like
Warriors Garden.
yeah, they should do it. Warriors
that
Garden.
shit.
Yeah. Fridays at 8. Come sign up. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Chivo?
So I'm gonna do a long story. So I did it first as a dare at my school because I was part of like the Avid program.
Yeah.
And one of my homies that was like one of the leaders there, they offered us like canes if we just go up on stage for the talent show. So like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just do this shit. Like I just want to make people laugh.
Yeah.
So I went up on stage and I was there for like 10 minutes just saying some stupid shit and I was making everybody laugh. And then I stopped doing it. After that. And then it comes to summertime. I lost one of my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost one of my friends, and then I got in a pretty messy situation like right before that, and like it put me in a really like dark spot. Like honestly, like in my life, I was like really depressed. Like I was just doing shit I shouldn't have done. And then Ralph Barbosa dropped a special like a month after that.
Hell yeah.
And like for like the first time in like over like 2 months, I laughed. Like it was like the first time like I actually felt pretty happy. And then like that just like encouraged me to like want to do that shit. So then after I watched it, I signed up for an open mic, which was MOA, and I went there and I made everybody laugh. And I'm like, I got that same height that this fool got.
Yeah.
And like I really love that shit. And I just been trying to hit like almost every single one I can.
Yeah.
And I just bring like my cousins with me and my little entourage. I got a cameraman, shout out Justin. Got my manager, shout out Brian. So I just got them fools with me all the time, and we just be fucking around.
Yeah.
Just saying shit.
Yeah. That's something I will say I've noticed about you, too, is that you also continue to grow. You also have a really good stage presence, good premises and stuff like that. But something I noticed you doing is you have like that and like where you have a friend who's like filming you and like you have someone who's like helping you like manage like what you're doing and stuff like that's smart.
Mhm.
Like, they like a lot of people when they start like they don't even like film their sets and stuff, and like you don't realize how valuable that is until like you start doing it because now you actually see what the audience is seeing and stuff, and like yeah, that's a really like I've been really impressed with that like since I first saw you start coming to the Warriors Garden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like that's a really good tool that's gonna like pay off for you. Like yeah.
I know. I used to do YouTube like right before like me doing stand up comedy. Like I would just fuck around, do interviews, like ask people in my school like the most like random questions, like oh like what's the freaky shit they've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up testing myself when I went to California. I ended up interviewing a bunch of tweakers out there, and I asked them the same fucking questions, dude. Like the same thing. And there's one fool just started like breakdancing like a dumbass and shit. I started fucking dying. It was me and a big group of like my cousins. Like we were just like asking him questions, and this fool just started tweaking out and shit.
Where were you, like on Venice Beach, or where were you at?
So I was my family's from Orange County.
Okay.
Like I have a shit ton of family there, and we were just out there like just fucking around in downtown, and we just saw a bunch of tweakers, so we were just like interviewing them. And like that's when we ran into that one guy, and like he just started just doing some stupid shit.
That's still on your YouTube?
Yeah, it's still up there.
Okay.
Just
Can we plug his YouTube channel
Yeah,
on
we
here?
can do that. Yeah, I'll
Plug
put
it.
that up. Yeah.
It's Chivo Comedia if you want to look at my old
We'll have it
YouTube
up here
videos.
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll edit that in for you. Why not?
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. What about you, Mo? What made you start doing comedy?
They had these things called free drink tickets. I ain't even lie. Bro, when I first started, there'd be a couple of different ones that give you free drinks if you perform. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'll perform for a free drink.
Yeah.
So pretty much I'm a whore. That's
Okay.
Slut.
All right.
alcoholic
Yeah.
slut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What's your favorite alcohol?
That's a hard one, bro. But I do like a nice beer.
Whatever people give you. Yeah.
Well, I prefer dark liquor over clear liquor, unless I'm doing tequila. And if I'm doing tequila, I'm doing only tequila because I don't like tequila will fuck you up if you mix it with other things.
Yeah.
What's like the weirdest like trip you had when you were like drunk as hell?
How old are you, Chivo?
How old am I? I'm 19, dog.
Okay, yeah. Maybe let's skip this conversation.
I'm 21. I just turned 21 in November.
It's been 2 years since that last clip. Welcome back. It's 2028. How we doing?
No.
So you can't drink legally till 2028, huh?
Allegedly. I mean, I'm 21 now. I have a bunch of stories.
Mexicans start drinking young though, like 13 and 14. Though.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, Mexicans party, bro.
Yeah, it's a cultural
I love
thing.
that shit, bro.
Yeah.
They're like people from Wisconsin. Yeah.
But they got cowboy hats. So what they also do in Wisconsin too. Yeah. I lived in Phoenix or Mesa for a little bit, and the Mexicans out there, bro, they're dope. But
they party, bro.
Yeah, the one dude they were telling me they only drink Mick Ultra or Mick Ultra Lights, like the super light beer.
The Ultra ones.
Yeah, because it's like you could drink a bunch of them and you're not gonna gain weight. I'm like, that actually makes sense. If you're drinking a bunch of beer, you don't want to drink heavy beer. You want to drink something light.
I think also like when you're in warmer cultures and stuff, like and like you're doing lawn work and stuff. Like
what are we getting
it's
here?
lighter beers, you know. Lighter beers are like I don't like drinking a heavy beer when I'm mowing the lawn, or, like hanging out outside.
Like a Coors Light, yeah.
Going to the beach, yeah. Going to Corona, yeah. I don't drink anymore, but I used to.
Oh yeah.
Why not just drink water?
Huh?
Drink water.
Well, yeah, that's what I drink now. But,
H2O.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a lot of stories of like my cousins and shit, like when they all got drunk. This is probably the funniest shit ever. Like quinces, like do you guys know what like sweet 16s and all that shit?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's probably the funniest shit you ever see because you just see like your cousin doing some dumb shit.
That was like a buffet of alcohol.
Bro,
it's all free.
Yeah,
it's all free.
So much. Oh yeah, I know. I've been to a quinceanera and
they're dope.
Yeah.
I remember like a couple years ago, like there was a big ass quinceanera like that my cousin was having, and one of my cousins got drunk as fuck after drinking a big ass bottle of Clase Azul, and he dared me $100 to go dance with like 10 girls out there. Dude, I started doing that shit, dog. I was dancing with every girl I can, like the fat hoes, you know, the fucking tortas and shit, dog. Like, I'm being dead ass about that, bro. I didn't give a fuck. Game was game for me that night, bro. I was dancing with no matter who, bro.
You was feeling yourself.
I got myself fucked up, though, because after I did that shit, like one of my little cousins, they got in a fight, like right outside the fucking venue, and I went to go help him out. And turns out that one of the girls I was dancing with, she had a fucking boyfriend. And that fool was trying to fight me, dog. He pushed me, and then he fucking ran away.
What a bitch.
So I'm like, what the
They're
fuck?
also all his cousins.
Nah, that was not my cousin, dog. No, it was open invite, so that means anybody could come, bro. Like, doesn't matter your weight or none of that shit, dog.
Fatties allowed.
Bro, there's like a movie of it. You just see a big ass 6 foot fat bitch, bro.
Whoa.
And she was dancing, bro. And I danced with that shit.
For real?
For
Hell no,
$100.
I'm scared, bro.
For $100, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Game is game, dog.
Yeah.
In this economy?
Yeah.
And this
Would
is
you
for-
pound tortas or what?
Nah, unfortunately, I feel like I'll get squished.
I like a girl I could disappear under. Like, that's me. I mean, you know, Roger was doing a fucking bit last night about he wants to like fuck a black dude's fat white girl in front of him. I was like, that's the funniest shit I've heard ever. He wants to cuck a black dude out of his fat white girl. I was like,
Oh,
yo,
man.
Roger, you're a fool.
Would you fucking
What?
nugget?
A what?
Would you fucking nugget?
What do you mean, like no arms, no legs?
Would you fucking nugget?
Oh man, just to say that I did for the stories, bro. Yeah, why not?
What about y'all? Would y'all fucking nugget?
I would not.
It's like a fleshlight, like big ass fleshlight. You can just hold it and shit. Okay, that's a little.
I don't want to say no, but I also don't want to say yes, if that makes sense.
That's some Epstein Island type.
I wanna meet him. That's
Bro,
what
imagine
that's what I think.
Stephen Hawking
I want
on
to
the
meet
island,
him first.
Your cock sleeve.
Yeah.
Stephen
I mean, what
Hawking
is
on
their
the island.
honestly like? What's their personality like? You know, are they gonna be annoying the whole time? You know,
Who?
They're gonna
The
hop-
Nuggets?
How do
Yeah.
they get around? Do they hop?
I mean, they have
oh
to,
yeah,
dog.
is the
Do they
guy
leave, like,
that
a
carries
trail, like
you
a
around
snail?
gonna be there? I don't
They have to
know.
fucking roll around, dog.
Nope.
Bro, if you get like 20 of them in a room, you could be like, yeah, I was at a party last night. I was crawling with fish. Snail trails and all, dude.
That's wild.
Mo, what do you think? What do you think of Stephen Hawking on the island?
Man, you seen Breaking Bad? The Hector? That's how they had to find out what kind of bitches he liked. He was like, ding, 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 ding.
That's a good analogy. That's good.
Well, I just can't imagine that dumbass. Like, and he's not a dumbass. He's smart.
His shit would get hard. They said he'd get like retard hard. Like he get like his shit was he would
how
have
would
to
he communicate? How would he communicate with Epstein and all that shit?
Well, he got the little computer.
Yeah, he had the type. Yeah,
Yeah.
the emails. Yeah,
Epstein.
Yeah.
just email each other.
Need hope.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
bring Viagra. Yeah.
He didn't need it, dude. That dude had a retard cock.
Well, that's kind of nice for him. Like
How
his
is that
whole
nice?
fucking body went to shit, but at least his cock kept.
What was
working.
the issue? Like, how did he end up like that?
He was a raging atheist, and God was like, "Watch me, make an example out of you, dude."
He had like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like some degenerative.
Luke
disease.
Erickson. It's all ALS, right?
It wasn't
Yeah, I
ALS.
think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
ALS.
The Luke Erickson disease.
Yeah. Who Luke Erickson?
Dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
there's like that. There's pictures of him like when he was in college, and he was like, like
He was
like-
starting to go.
He was like a Chad. You
But
know?
then he started to go, and then it just hit him.
Yeah, and then, yep. So like, I guess lucky for him, he was smart, and maybe lucky for him, he had
Yeah,
connected friends like Epstein. You know,
Bad ones.
like I don't know, was that guy smart or was he just like connected to this like weird fucking network of
who was
people
smart?
who promote ideas? Like Stephen Hawking. Yeah, I don't know.
He might have been smart, but he was still stupid to go on the island.
Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
My mom always told me, "Mo, you can eat with the Jews, but sleep with the Christians." That's why I didn't spend the night at the island. I was like, "Okay, lunch is over. I'm out of here, dude."
Mom's orders.
Right.
My mom says I have to go home.
Thanks, Mom. I'm not on the list. You know.
That's crazy.
I want to switch up the topic. Like, do you guys ever like dealt with ghosts or any of that shit? Like at all?
I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
one. Yeah.
You seen one?
Yeah.
I've seen
What
ghosts.
are your
yeah.
guys' stories?
I used to. There were like ghosts in my house when I was like a kid
Yeah,
growing up.
like the moving shit
Yeah, I
around?
like moving shit around. I like see that like some lady like walking up and down the hallway. and
You saw
stuff.
apparitions.
Yeah,
or
not
whatever?
not like a lady. Like I don't know. I just
Figures.
always knew it was a lady.
Like a
I guess.
figure or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
We were in a car. I knew I wasn't tripping because we all saw the same thing. It was just like a little boy who ran out of nowhere and just fucking ducked into like this little. We were in like a high school, so they had those like. Those portables or whatever, just went underneath. And I'm like, did you guys all? They're like, yeah, we all saw that. I was like, that's a fucking ghost, dude.
Damn.
Because we knew that we went there specifically looking because they said it was haunted or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. We actually saw one. It was. I didn't like it. I'm good if I'd never seen one. I'm good.
Similarly to Sean, I also had ghosts in my household. I swear to God, it was ghosts because like these things were moving to me. It was crazy. That's why part of the reason why I believe in God is like, dude,
That's interesting. Yeah. Huh.
seen ghosts. It's like there's so much paranormal things that go on in this world that you gotta believe that there's some other
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
extenuating
I agree with that.
forces out there.
Yep. There's something that connects the tissues of everything that's existing in the world around us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have like a lame ass story, but I'll get into like more. When Kendrick Lamar dropped his album, I forgot which one was it, the Big Steppers or some shit like that. You know which one I'm talking about by any chance? Any of you guys?
No.
Dude, I was listening to that shit, and my house was haunted. Like
It's
there's so
your
much.
story. I don't know.
No. And literally, I was just like sitting like in my bed, like just like listening to that shit. It was like the one with Kodak Black, and I felt like someone like just sit like on the edge of my bed, and like I felt like I don't know if you ever felt
presence.
that, like a
Yeah.
presence, like when they sit down.
Yeah.
Dude, I got so fucking scared. I slept in the basement for like 3 days, like after that shit,
Dude.
bro.
It must have been crazy back in the medieval times.
Bro,
Yeah. Just hella ghosts.
Yeah, hella ghosts.
Just everywhere.
It'd be like a dragon come out of nowhere, like in Skyrim,
Oh, man.
Damn. Ghost dragons.
and they have a health bar.
Ghost dragons.
It's crazy.
there's a lot.
Yeah, how do fucking ghost dragons like not still exist? How do we explain that?
They're dinosaurs.
That there's no dinosaur dragons.
No, there's a theory that there's like that dinosaurs are dragons.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
yeah.
believe.
That's what I think too. Yeah. That's what I think.
I trust
But
the
nonetheless,
Chinese, bro. The
where are
Chinese
the
know what they're
ghosts?
doing.
The Jews.
Huh?
Little hat people. I can't be saying that. My bad.
Oy vey,
Yeah,
oy vey, oy
you can't start
vey.
new conspiracies
Out of
on this
nowhere,
pod.
too. Like,
Only old
we weren't even talking
conspiracies.
about the Jews or that. You were like, the Jews, dude. It's the
No.
Jews.
No, dude, but like in Mexico, it's like there's so much paranormal shit that happens there. Like I firmly believe in ghosts. I believe in all that shit, like, especially like what I've been told.
What's that day called? The Day of the
Dia
Dead?
de los Muertos.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool ass holiday. I would
When
say
is
so.
that? Is it coming up?
It's in November. It's November 1st.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
right around Halloween.
Mm-hmm. No, man, but like in
The
Mexico,
day after. That's
yeah,
crazy.
like I had a couple of my cousins that like they were just like wandering around like in like in our hometown. I call it Spawn Point because like a lot of like Mexicans from here, they're from that spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I call it Spawn Point.
Mm.
But over there, like they were just walking around like late at night because they all got drunk, and they literally saw La Llorona just like fucking hearing them. Like have you ever heard of La Llorona at all?
No, what is that?
So it's the weeping woman. Like she lost like 3 of her kids like back in the day, and like she's been trying to look for them like ever since.
Mm.
And like she's always like terrorizing like the people like around Mexico and shit. Like there's some stories in LA, but I don't believe that shit. I feel like people are just tweaking out.
That makes sense, though. Like, when you die, like, your soul goes either to heaven or hell or reincarnates or it stays here because you have unfinished business.
No, I better be going to heaven.
Why don't they just get a ghost whisperer to help this lady find her kids?
Oh, they've been trying, dude. There's so much videos of like I know that shit is real because there's so much videos of like people out late at night and they just see her and they just hear her voice. Like it's like a really like deep cry that you just hear like late at night. And like when it's like how I explain it is when it's like really loud, that means that she's very far away. But when she sounds like when she's really far away, she's like really close to you, and that's when it fucks people up.
Oh man, that's the scariest ghost story I've ever heard.
Not.
But ghosts can't kill people. They can't hurt you, can
They
they?
can fucking drag you, dog.
They can?
They can drag you. I have a
Isn't there like different types of ghosts?
yeah.
There's
That's
like
more-
poltergeists and
See?
fucking ghouls and shit or something, you know?
Ghouls are undead.
Okay,
Zombie,
well,
yeah.
I don't know all of them, but yeah.
I know most
So
of
there's
this from
like
Skyrim.
some of them. I feel like some of
That
them
is
can't
right. Skyrim
do
for me.
anything.
Right?
Like there might be one here right now, but they can't do anything. And then there's other ghosts
They can,
that
like,
have like
possess
ghost
you,
powers,
and they can
stuff.
possess you
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's what the ghost movies taught me.
Yeah.
What if there's a cook ghost like just like sitting?
Yeah,
over
dude.
Yeah,
If something like I'm out of here. I'm so gone. I'm not sticking around to find out was he friendly or I'm not doing none of that. I'm gone, dude.
That is the ultimate cuck move, to become a ghost. You could be a cuck for your whole life, your whole afterlife.
What would you do if you were a ghost? Just watch people? Like,
I mean, that's all,
I'd
that's
troll.
all you'd be able to do.
I feel like I'd troll like that ass.
Be like, wow, you moved on already.
Like whispering in your ex's ear.
And imagine your ex is just talking crap about you the whole time. Yeah. I'm actually glad he died.
Yeah, yeah.
Just whisper, "Shut up, bitch." And shit like that. Dog.
Like, who
Finally
said
go
that?
through her phone and shit.
oh man, don't do that. I'd rather be haunted by a ghost.
That'd be crazy, dude. Like I can see, like this is Valentine's Day right now, and I can see some dude saying to his girl, be like, his girl wants to go through his phone. He's like, I would rather die.
If you don't trust the motherfucker, leave him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you don't
the whole
trust them,
going through a person's phone thing is ridiculous.
If you have
feel
that
like you
need,
need to go through,
it's
just
not.
go.
Yeah, it's not healthy.
I don't think that's crazy. Actually, I don't
What?
think that's crazy
What?
to go through your significant other's
I mean,
phone.
okay,
Like if you're
my
like
mom-
married, like there's no hiding anything from each other, right?
yeah,
It should be the same
Yeah.
way with
Yeah.
like your girl too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it should be the same
But
way.
a lot of times it's like it's just too soon that people want to do it. It's like too soon that people want to initiate it. It's like, oh, like why are you keeping your phone secretive from me? Because like I don't want you to see it.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah. I've like, okay, my wife uses my phone all the time. I use hers all the time. Like, but like, I don't know. I never feel like I have to like be like, oh, let me read what who's my wife is talking to, because it's like, yeah, if I felt that way, I would just be like, I don't know, I'd talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it's like a passive aggressive thing to do. Like instead of like, I don't know, people are just so fucking bad at being like direct in conversation with each other. Like they don't want to upset each other. But it's like, you're upsetting me, so I'm going to tell you that you upset me. Like, I don't understand why people can't do that. But, yeah.
They say like the hardest skill for people is communication.
Yeah, well,
That's
of
like-
course, yeah. Yeah.
If people
No.
all could communicate real good, I think a lot of problems in life would be solved.
So
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
Yep.
with the little hat people.
I'm actually. It's a good thing you bring that up, Mo.
No,
'cause-
that's no. You're at, but that you're being funny, but that's true.
Yeah.
The little hat people, the red hat people. If they were better, if we were better at communicating our ideas to them, like
Chivo's fucking dude. Chivo's throwing us into the fucking.
yeah, he is. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well,
dog?
thank God we have Bryant here who loves fucking Israel.
Hell
So
yeah.
we're good.
Yeah. I love
we're
Israel.
we're equaled out.
Love that. Don't worry.
And
got
I
you
look
guys
like I
back.
might be from Israel.
Yeah,
so we're
swear to
good.
God, I thought
We're
you
good.
were Jewish.
Yeah, a lot of people do though. A lot of people
Yeah.
do. I think that's funny.
Free Palestine.
I should
Palestine
get one of
turns
the
backwards.
hats, honestly.
Bro, no.
Yes, I should also add Free Palestine, but I do support Israel.
Mm,
Love Palestine.
mm.
I hope y'all see all that wink.
Free Palestine.
But it's a good thing that you bring up communication, Mo, because I think that's so important for the craft that we do in stand-up comedy, and it's something that I've struggled with communication my whole life.
Mm.
I have a very slight stutter. They wanted to put me in speech class while I was a younger kid. Never went. But now I watch YouTube videos endlessly, like on how I can improve my communication style. And that's, you kind of saw me earlier doing these lip trills.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually like a communication thing. So
That's interesting. I'll be honest, I thought it was funny you were doing that, but that's
It's an
cool.
actual
I didn't. I,
So
I
what is
never
that
knew
exactly?
you had a stutter.
What
actually,
were you
so-
doing? Those drills? What is the?
it's called a lip trill. So it's like it just goes. Helps like warm up your.
Oh,
lips and-
okay.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart when you're about to talk for an hour. Yeah, to warm up for it. Yeah.
Just spit
Well, it's
everywhere.
easier to talk like this because you're talking with rhythm a little bit, and with stand up too, you talk with. I would hope that you're talking with rhythm. So
Oh, that's interesting. Do you find it easier to communicate in stand up because there's like a rhythm and like a thing?
I find it harder actually.
Okay.
But it's not as daunting as I first thought it would be.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like oftentimes you only have 3 to 5 minutes, so you got to be quick too. And that's when you're quick, even the sharpest tacks with their speeches can mess up.
Yes. Totally.
So, I mean,
yep.
it
I
just
trip
goes with
over my
that.
words all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I get pissed off at myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that
Yeah.
while you're on stage.
It's funny when you get
Yeah.
mad.
Mo thinks it's the funniest thing in the
hella
world.
funny.
Yeah.
He'd be like, God damn! I think it's hilarious. You should lean into that shit, no? That's funny as hell. You get unreasonably
That
mad.
is funny. I remember the first time I saw Sean or like really paid attention to him was like Acme. This dude killed. I was like, dang, like that was during the contest. I swear I thought you were gonna be on my semifinal night. I was like, gotta watch out for this guy.
was blown away that I didn't make it into the semifinals. Like that, my night felt so good, and I just felt so good about it that I was like, oh, I'm moving on. You know,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like the people who needed to move on did.
Who got your spot? Or who-
I mean, nobody got my spot. It's just the top 20 scorers move on.
Yeah.
So there were at least 20 people who had a higher score than me.
Ah.
Yeah.
So how do
For
those
whatever reason.
Oh shit. How do those competitions work at all then?
A lot of them are different, but like Acme is like, for instance, it's like they do it like the whole summer. There's like 3 or 4 comics a night, and they're just like basically doing like what would normally be like a feature spot in front of the headliner comics that are there that weekend.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of audience reaction. There's kind of like there's some ghost judges somewhere that are like keeping score of like your material. They have criteria, and then but they don't tell you what your score is either.
Why do they keep it so secretive? We should be able to know like what they're judging us on. That way we could
They
like.
used to, but like I feel like this year or last year was like the first year that they stopped giving out the scores. And maybe it's because
People will exploit this. Like they'll just fucking
people
dominate.
Yeah. I mean, they tell you what you're being graded on. So it's
Laughter,
not that
presence.
It's not that you don't know where you failed, I guess. Like if you do the math in your head. I don't remember there's like 4 things that Acme has specifically that it was a while ago though now.
But sometimes during those nights, it's like you just know you're just not gonna go through. You just know.
That's also true. Yeah.
Like I made it to the semifinals, and I went up against, it was Karina Lucas, Tom Swifty, Gabe. Dude was great. Gabe really impressed me.
Yeah,
who the hell is Gabe?
Lineup. Yeah.
Gabe, he's this bald dude, young guy.
Okay.
He doesn't come out often, but he's very funny.
Yeah.
And there's this other guy that was bad. I forgot his name, but he was a bad comic. And it was a tough night. And I knew right away after Karina was done, she massacred. I was like, I don't think I could beat that with my Claire, Wisconsin. But I gave it my all, and I knew it was done. I was like, dang, I'm not going to make it to the finals. It's cooked. I'm done. And Grace, the person that was running, was telling me to keep a look at your email. One person from the rounds that didn't win their night is going to make it through. Ended up being 2 that happened to me and Charlie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got that email that, I think Sunday morning. Yeah, it was Sunday morning. And I looked at it, congrats, FBC finalist. And I kept on refreshing it because I was like, me?
Really? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it, dude. Like, people were shocked. People were texting me like, Bryant, how you, of all people? Which I think was kind of like sideways.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a side compliment.
A shade, dog.
Yeah, the shade, too.
Yeah, why not me? Why not me?
Yeah.
Why not me?
Yeah.
Why not go and win it? But I didn't win it. But
Yeah.
I was happy to be in the finals, be in the mix, and it really was kind of like teary-eye moment because I wrote down on like my goals for that year, 2025, was at least make it to the finals of Acme finals or Gambit finals or House of Comedy finals, and to make it to I would argue the hardest one. The Acme finals was a great accomplishment.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm honestly glad I didn't move into the semifinals because then I would have lost a night in the semifinals and that would have felt bad. Yeah. But like I just had one night that I won and then I got to move on. Yeah.
Yeah, but that quarterfinal night, as soon as I came in there,
yeah,
I was like, yeah, y'all done, y'all toasted. I had that sparkle in my eye. It was a black comic, Kevin Bozeman. I was like, shit, yeah, this is my night.
Yeah,
this is my night.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chivo, you never done a comedy contest before.
You should sign up for all of them this year.
I am.
Yeah.
I have a big goal. We're gonna make history this year.
Yeah, it's at least something to like work towards and like write for. Like
you get stage time in front of it, like a decent audience.
True.
Yeah,
you get stage time in front of a good audience. Yeah,
and then buy the tape or tape yourself, and that I'll just keep that and send that to bookers. And like, that's me doing my best.
That's
right
the
there.
one dumb idiot thing I didn't do is I didn't tape that set. If I had taped that set, I feel like, ugh.
Acme doesn't really care if you tape yourself, do they?
No. Oh, hell no.
No, they don't. Yeah.
The one time I went, I asked them if my cameraman can record. They're like, oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah. As long as you're not like recording other people's sets and stuff. Yeah.
The House of Comedy is cool with it too?
Bro, they're all cool with it.
Yeah, they're all
always
cool
ask
with
them
it.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all cool with it. I feel like it's just such a standard thing now for comics to
I know some places they want you to buy the film.
The fuck?
Yeah, some places are like that.
Yeah, some places are like that.
I know the Laugh Factory, they don't let you film and they want you to buy the tape for $25. Yeah, for $25.
That's actually kind of smart on their end. I wish more mics here did that.
But if you're good, if you get past the Laugh Factory and they're like, oh, you're a regular, you can come do sets whenever, you can film whatever you want.
That's why I'm trying to get like the filming and stuff figured out at the Warriors Garden too, because like,
dude, yeah,
I would like to have that set up where it's just like you just go get your clip. Like it's on YouTube. Just go right into the YouTube app and grab it.
Yeah, screen record and grab it.
No, and I do love that you guys do that. And I was just saying that.
Oh, I'm glad that you said that. You know how many people hit me up talking about, hey, take my thing off. I don't want to be on there. I'm like, bro, why are you yelling at me? Talk to Sean. We have these rules. If you don't want to be on the YouTube, go after the first hour. And then they keep hitting me up talking about, I don't want to be on there. I'm like,
and everyone I talk to, once I talk to them about it, then they're like, oh, I see what you're doing. And then they're cool with it.
Yeah.
I think it's just people think that we're like trying to like
steal.
Yeah, that we're like trying to steal their content.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Bullshit.
He's like, that's how people get their whole acts. They go on YouTube and scrub for people like who do comedy on YouTube, and they just steal their whole act. I'm like, Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
well then write new
if you
material.
yeah,
Keep
if you
writing-
had
yeah,
shit that was worth
yep.
stealing, I'd be worried for you too. But
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
fine, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
not gonna say
yes,
names.
you have to have jokes that are worth stealing for that to be a problem.
Yeah.
And if fucking you found out that I don't know, fucking Bobby Lee took your joke, write a new joke.
That is fucking
Write a new joke.
That's like
that means you're good enough
Yeah,
to steal from.
exactly.
Keep writing. Yeah. Yep.
And if you told Bobby Lee, hey, just pay me for my joke, he'd probably
Even
pay you.
better. Yeah, he
You could
probably
show
would.
him proof,
That-
like
yeah.
he would throw you
Yeah,
like
otherwise
$500
I'm gonna
or
flame
something.
you online.
Yeah.
Here I have proof of
I'll
my
keep
clip
doing
was
it. You can keep
posted
doing
on
it, and
the
then we
Warriors
can.
Garden.
Yeah, we can both do the joke. You know.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it actually like clipping the shows like that actually does the opposite of what people think it does because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, people are going to be able to steal my clips, and it's like, no,
No.
now it's trademarked.
You have a receipt.
and it's coming out of your face.
You have a receipt.
You
You
said it
then,
before
and
Chris
there
Rock
it's
did.
yours.
There,
Yeah,
it's yours.
Yeah, you have
yep.
the timestamp and everything.
Yep.
People are just fucking. They love to bitch.
But people, that's the other thing is a lot of people who do stand up don't have nice, warm, heartfelt reasons for getting into it. They're pieces of shit who just are doing it for drink tickets.
Don't get me wrong. I'm an awful guy too.
Oh yeah, we're all there. Oh, no, I'm just fucking around. I'm fucking around.
No, but I honestly love that you guys record it. Like, I would pay for stuff like that. Like, my phone is not. I'm not a good cameraman. I don't know how to set things up. So it's nice and convenient that you guys record the sets.
Yeah.
And I remember on one of the TikToks that you guys posted, I got a lot of hate for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I remember you
That's
getting
right.
flamed. I remember
Right.
you getting flamed.
Dude, I loved it. I was like,
Right.
this is great. It shows that I got a lot to work on. And they were hitting me hard. I was like, dude, this is an open mic. We do try new jokes here, but you're right. These jokes are not good enough. I'll get back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
And then
nice.
people stop hating after that. They're
Yeah,
like,
they did. They're like, oh, actually, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
was-
I
yeah.
actually wouldn't have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
I told
actually
them at
props
the end
to
of
this
it,
guy. Yeah.
I was like, thank you for your support.
Yeah. And one of those guys is going to see you on Netflix one day and be like, I saw that guy eat shit on TikTok. Yeah.
And I
yeah.
flamed him.
And he's still doing that fucking dumb joke. No.
Yeah. It's nice to have haters. It's nice to have haters because, like, your biggest fans are going to be people that you never met.
Yes.
And your biggest haters are always going to be people that you know or people that you haven't
Yep.
met.
Oh,
either.
yeah.
And if there aren't people who dislike what you're doing, you're not doing anything important.
Mhm.
You know, like people, like no matter what it is you're doing, if people are mad that you're doing it, you're going the right direction. At least artistically. Not if you're a banker, but like artistically, if you're going a direction that is causing issues in people's skulls, you're going the right direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You might not know how to communicate it correctly, but you're going the right direction. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I've realized that fucking the more success you get in like online content creation, fucking stand up, the more fucking haters and like the fucking shit comes out of
Yeah.
nowhere, dude.
Shit's so funny, bro.
You'd be surprised like how many motherfuckers start hating if you start getting some motion.
Your channel won't blow up faster than if people like the more people hate you, the more your like content will blow up.
Yeah.
Because you'll have all these like hate comments and then people coming in and be like, no, actually I like him. Like and then now those people are arguing over whether or not you're a good comic. And it doesn't matter because now there's 20 fucking comics there and it's driving it through the algorithm.
I remember
Yeah.
last night when I came to Terminal, dude, like I'd say at least like 15 to 20 people were like, good job, Mo. That video was hilarious. Good job, Mo. The video we did.
Oh
with,
yeah. The
I got a
Somali
lot of
Ice,
pe-
we'll link it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it up there. I got a lot of people who were like, congrats, you know, like they were like, that's awesome, dude. We're supporting you. I mean, I got some side eyes from a lot of motherfuckers too, but it's usually the people you expect to be your haters.
Yeah. Well, and it's
are hating.
never the people who get upset with people.
And they're not
for,
good.
Like,
they're not good. The ones that are good
That's
are
what I was
always
gonna
going
say.
to be supportive.
Yep. It's always people who don't pick up their phone and shoot their own sketch.
They're not doing
or
shit.
like
Hell yeah.
aren't doing new jokes or something.
Or
that
they
are
did
mad.
something and it didn't do as well as they thought it would. And
Yes,
they're like,
they did something
bitter.
once.
Yeah.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
sucked. Yeah.
Speaking of
yeah.
sketches, if you want to write this down for the
Yeah.
timestamp, Chivo did a nice sketch promoting our
Bro.
show.
We'll throw that in there. We'll throw it in.
That
Yeah.
shit's funny as fuck, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, I got secondhand embarrassed after doing that shit because there's a bunch of people looking at us, bro.
Yeah?
We did that shit. We were like mid workout when we did that whole.
What you got? I didn't see it yet.
So we were at Planet Fitness and I had the brightest idea. I told him right before, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna film a sketch where I'm like, oh, if I lift like this much, like you guys gotta come to my show. And I lifted it, and one of my cousins, they almost sat on my face. And that was the whole clip, and it just like cuts like right when he's about to, and like you just see like the promo of our show that we're doing.
How many takes did that take you?
How many takes? 2 actually.
2?
2, because there was one where I did a plate, where I did like a full plate on each side, and my dumbass cousin didn't do it properly, so we had to retake it, and I was already tired, so I went lower in weight, and then that's when he got it right. I'm like, this guy, not look bad. That's cool. That shit worked out.
But yeah, me and Chivo, we're gonna do another promo here, me and him, and at the Warriors Garden, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna add that to the promo as well. So we're gonna 2 advertisements for the show coming up.
Hell yeah.
And I also want to make another shout out. You know, a lot of people don't know. You know what Liberian community is, or people from Liberia?
Yeah.
There's a big diaspora of Liberian people in Minnesota. We used to be the African community here in Minnesota till the lovely Somali community came in and droves, having 8 kids.
We take care in the daytime. Take care.
They're gone.
But to all my Liberian people out there, hey, y'all can hear this message. Please come to our show. February 28th, last day of February. Come to our show at the Warriors Garden in St. Paul. I'm talking your own language right now. Come out there, have a good time. We gonna have jollof rice. We gonna have chicken. Gonna have water in plastic bag, just like you have at home. Yeah, man. So we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be amazing. I should really talk like this on stage sometime. What do you think, Sean?
I think it's a great idea. Yeah. I actually think
You're
it's a
really
great
good
idea.
at it, actually.
Yeah,
You're
you're actually
surprisingly
really good at it. Yeah.
My man, I grew up around these people, man. I grew up around these people. Like, the funniest people are Liberian people. They like to think that they're so smart and dandy, but it's just like, they are smart and dandy, but...
You know who I'm like seeing in my head when you're talking like that? You guys ever seen Lord of War? And he's talking to the dude with the cool AK and the cool gun. Yeah, that's who I'm seeing in my head.
I mean, straight up, tell him about.
I cannot sell it. Use gun. Use gun. That one is good.
Oh, fucking A. All right. Anybody else? Last shout outs? Is that it? No?
yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching another episode. Do not miss Bryant and Chivo's show on the 28th at the Warriors Garden, and we'll see you Fridays at 8 o'clock for the open mic.
Black Comedy Excellence, baby. February 28th, 8 p.m.
Hell yeah.
Be there.
Small hats, big problems.
$15, $20 at the door, $25 for VIP.
If we sell out, I'm shaking some on stage.